Hello everybody, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. This is Flinthook, which is a game developed by Tribute Games Inc. Incorporated, for those of you that are more prone to using that form of language. I've already played a little bit. We played it on stream a bit the other day. I'm rank 8 on this profile. We're just going to do a brand new game, and I'm going to show you guys kind of what's going on here. It is a roguelike, similar to how you would describe Isaac, Spelunky, Enter the Gungeon, any of those, but it's all done on a 2D platformer type thing. So here's our little guy, basically Meta Knight without the mask, and he right now has nothing. We're just jumping and moving. I'm using arrow keys and spacebar to jump. We can pick up stuff with E, and that was our grappling hook. So then we can right click. I'm using mouse and keyboard like I just said, so we can right click right here to grapple on up. Pretty cool. It's an interesting technique that you use a lot in the game, so get used to seeing it. You can also play with the controller. I've heard that the controller is better, but I am like a mouse and keyboard guy all the way, and I played Isaac on controller first and then switched over to keyboard and mouse, and found that keyboard and mouse is ridiculously easier to play games with, and I am now of the opinion that you should only do that. So we picked up a gun. You left click to fire the gun. It's pretty straightforward. We can choose where we're firing. This makes things a little bit more interesting in terms of combat, because we basically can choose where we're firing. It requires a little bit more skill. Here is your slowdown belt, as I like to call it, and you basically just, for keyboard and mouse, it's shift, and you can stop time a little bit. And I've always loved this mechanic in games, being able to slow down time to do certain stuff. So I use it a lot in this game, and I believe me, you need to use it a lot in this game, because there are some enemies that will just ruin your life if you don't use it. So you also have bombs. You can use those with Q, and really it's not just bombs, it's any items can be in your active slot, so to speak. And you only get one at a time. You can have multiple on one level, but only one to start. And the bomb is one of them, and it's the most commonly used one from what I've seen. So this is how most of the combat goes, is just various rooms on the floor with enemies spawning, as you see right here. And you can see it's similar to Isaac and how it's played, and I use Isaac as the example since that's what's big on my channel, is Isaac. But I honestly, like, if I were to compare this to another game, I would probably compare it to Enter the Gungeon, which I'm not great at in the slightest, and I don't think I'm all that great at Flinthook yet either, but hopefully we will get there. That's my hope. And everything is randomly generated as well, and there are items and stuff that you can find, so you kind of evolve and advance as time goes on. And the nice thing about this game is, as you advance and evolve, you also, like... Okay, yeah, so here's our first bounty. We gotta get Bad Billy Bullseye. What a name. I honestly think that there's probably a kid in my grade school who we called Bad Billy Bullseye, the bully from Bulgaria. But, I don't know. It's a cool game. You guys are gonna see that really quickly. I like it a lot. And it has some unique stuff that we'll go over here soon. So you can see kind of how everything's going here. We have tokens here, and then we have these green tokens here. And the tokens, the yellow ones, you can use in shops throughout the map. And then so you can see we have a bunch of different bounties that we have to go after. But first, let's do Bid Billy Bullseye, Bid Bally Bullseye. So here's how this works, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about, so my apologies if my brain is a little bit scrambled. You can collect treasure throughout the game, and you can get it from certain things, and then you have a certain number of perk slots. You start with 3, but you can buy more from the black market, and we'll unlock the black market here soon. But you can see we have all of these so far, I believe. Yeah, so we can kind of pick and choose what exactly we want here, so we can get plus 10 to our HP, we can get plus 10 to our HP, or we can get a delicious apple each time we board the ship. I'm going to do a plus 10 to my HP, and then let's do this one, which is more chances of hitting a critical blast. More XP seems good as well, but I kind of like having 10 more. Although we could get an apple each time you board a ship. That'll make our health a little bit better. I don't know. I think we stick with the bullseye. That seems like a good idea. Let's try it out. And this is where the game can get a little interesting, because you can have different combinations of stuff and do different stuff. So we got a couple different places we can go. I'm going to go to the metal whale. Why not? I haven't quite figured out what all of these things mean yet. There's different things that you get at each certain one. I haven't played that much to know exactly what's going on with that. But all I know is we have to do a decent number of these floors in order to get our final prize. So here we are. We're in the game. We can shoot at stuff to get some money, and then all of our doors are these things as you saw. So what is this? This looks like health. Some food will make you feel good. Well, there you go. We don't have an option of the other one. I've never seen this room before, honestly. And who knows what we actually did. Some food will make you feel good. I've always liked the idea popping into a new roguelike and not knowing what's going on. You know, Isaac at this point, except for modded Isaac, which I now play primarily instead of regular Isaac, but it's nice to have that feeling of not knowing what's going on and kind of working your way through it, figuring it out. I think that that's important in a game, to have that sense of discovery. Okay, why are you so mean is the question that I have for you. We might not be able to kill these guys, so yeah, okay, we actually just continue on. Our HP isn't a huge problem. You can regenerate HP a numerous amount of ways. You can find it places, you can get it from chests. I think there's also a chance of you getting it when you just enter into a room. So I'm not overly concerned about taking hits. You're going to take hits in this game. And what I've found is that the boss is really the one place where you're going to lose the most HP, which makes a ton of logical sense. This room is also a little screwy. And we took a hit there, but that's okay. Combat. Here we go, boys. This is what we've been waiting for. Some beautiful combat. These guys are pretty easy to defeat. The first floor is pretty simple. Even the second floor is pretty simple. And even the third floor is not exactly the hardest in the world. But wow, they pinched me the hell out of there. But once you get to the boss, man, I'm telling you, the boss has some difficulty. The coins also despawn, so you want to make sure that you're grabbing those ASAP. Did I really just shorten as soon as possible to ASAP? Is the sky blue? Is the Pope Catholic? So we got some HP there from that chest, which is good. I also love the art style of this game. I've always enjoyed games with the kind of 8-bitty graphics. I know this isn't 8-bit. There's probably people that, you know, make pixel art or something for a living, and they're now freaking out at me for saying that. But I like this style where it's cartoony, but it's also like pixely. I don't know what you call it. Hey, I just play games for the internet. So we handled this room incredibly well. I love bouncing on top of these. It doesn't cause you any damage. It just makes you look like a freaking baller the entire time. And there's our first bomb. So we can use this in combat, or we can use it not in combat. So we can buy this space meat. I, for a fact, know that that's just HP. So I'm just going to leave that be. We really have no reason to take that. And I also, once we find the space gem on this floor, which I'll kind of explain exactly what's going on with that when we see it. But once we find the space gem, there's really no reason to stick around on the floor, I don't think. I mean, sure, you can maybe get some extra money, but there's no, like, super conceivable benefit to doing so. And this guy's basically Skull X, which is not a problem. We've handled Skull X in our Isaac career a fair number of times, I'd say. And he is now dead as a doorknob. Give me some HP back. We lost a little bit. That'll do it. Thank you, my dear. Back up to full and happy to be there. I feel like we're probably... Yeah, here we go. So this is where we get our space gem. And we need 3 of these to get to the boss. So we get our space shell, and then we mash them open. Bing, bang, boom. Mr. Worldwide is a step in the room, and there's a ghost gem. What a time to be alive. So we get our ghost gem. We need 2 more of those in order to unlock the boss. And as you can see, that's literally just going to exit you from the level. And that is what I consider a floor in this game. I try to make a lot of references to Isaac just because it makes sense to me to do it like that, I suppose. So now we're back here. We got a treasurium on this guy and a relic shop. There's a librarius, there's a treasurium. Let's go with the treasurium and relic shop. That seems like some good stuff. And then I suppose it might be worth it to explore to make sure that we find both of those, even though I'm not really positive what those even are. But that's beside the point. It's a learning process. If you guys already have the game and want to tell me some tips and tricks, feel free. If there's any like spoily type things, do not tell me quite yet. I mean, that sucked a little bit. That floor, that whole room was just like an interesting disaster waiting to happen. This requires some hand-eye coordination that I just don't have. So my apologies. There are also daily challenges for this game as well, which means that you can already see us playing this on stream in the future, doing the daily challenge, as we like to do our daily challenge streams and just play the daily challenge in a bunch of different games. But it also just allows for some replayability. We're losing a lot of HP on this floor. Okay, Tyler, buckle up, boy. You need to get good at Flinthook. I'm trying to get these monies. Money is the spice of life and makes the world go round, right? Okay, so here we go. Here's our shop, which means that we can get some items. Snack attack is good. That gives an apple upon each floor, which is similar to the thing that we could have equipped. But I have no idea what Blunder Blast is, so I'm going to buy that. Fire a charge blast with slower speed but twice the damage by holding this down. Oh yeah, now that's the good stuff right there. Okay, so I'm excited to have that. I've never had that before. And I'm interested in what we can do with that. I know I took damage right there. I know I'm bad, okay. So he blocks shots. That's really unkind of him. We should be utilizing our slow down time function more often, because as you can see, we can kind of take these guys, get a little bit of extra time to aim, and it really makes a difference in how you play and do good stuff. Oh, it's like piercing as well to fire this. I'm a big Blunder Blast fan. Sign me up right now. This is beautiful. These guys ain't got nothing on me. It's also got nothing on you, girl. Got nothing on you. You might say hi, but I might say hey. Okay. We're doing fine. We can also run back to the shop and buy that potion, because that's just straight HP, and I realized I just lost some straight HP right there, which is unfortunate. But please, for the love of God, give me some good money and some good stuff. Yeah, I mean, that was okay. I think you run back. A little backtracking never hurt anybody. This is a depth first search we're going through right now. And we will hit the shop, make sure that we have enough HP to get through this floor unscathed, I suppose. 270. We don't even have enough, man. Alright, well, that was a waste of our time. The backtracking returned is valid, and we gotta get out of here. So let's go. Let's freaking go, boys. Never mind. Alright, go up here. Come up here. I feel like we've gone through, like, a lot of this floor already. So we gotta be nearing the end. And god damn it, I want to reach the end. What we got in here? This seems like a very... We got shooters. I see you. We also got gas cloud at the bottom, which is not a problem as long as we don't step in it. We got another shop. Okay. So we can get a tonic for 720. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what that does. Let's buy some space meat. That regenerated our HP a little bit. And that's really all I was looking for from the other shop. Maybe that other shop was items, not just like consumables. So imagine that being the item room, and then that we were just in the shop, if we're putting ourselves in layman Isaac terms, which I will probably continue to do throughout this entire series, even though the games as a whole are quite different. I still think it's somewhat valuable. And this is doing just fine. We gotta remember that we got Blunderblast, though. Blunderblast, we're on our way to help the baby animal and save the day. Anybody? No? Thought that one would be a solid hit with the crowd. Maybe not. I'm also very bad at remembering to pick up money. And I'll get better. You gotta keep in mind, this is the first episode, guys. We got tons of room to grow. Ancient cards. I would love it. Ancient cards added to your relic collection. What does that mean? Not a clue. So, I'm sure we'll figure that out as time goes on. This is just the land of learning things. We can't pick up that bomb yet because that was dope as a rope, honestly. I feel like James Bond every time I freeze time and fire. I just feel like James Bond a good amount of the time in this game. That is like the most satisfying thing in the world to do. It's so good, man. Okay, we should be like near full HP. Get the hell through there, dude. We should be at near full HP shortly. Yeah, we're at 95. Windows 95. Clearly the best operating system, besides Windows 8.1. And we already went down here. But I love the amount of loot that we're getting on this floor. Like, sign me up. We got 3 different item room type things. So this is the boss, so to speak, for this floor. Even though this is not at all a boss, you'll see what a freaking boss looks like when you watch me play. Am I right? Am I right? Probably not. But, this will probably put us at full. No, close to full. Here's our gem, though. It's kind of the room before the bad. So grab all this. Got some good stuff. Money's high. Let's mash our space shell. There's another gem, which is good. And we're also getting these green tokens, which are super positive for us. And we want those to do upgrades on future runs. I don't know how quite to explain it. I still don't super understand the way that the game runs. And I ain't talking on a physical level. I'm sure there's some threads going on. I'm sure that the CPU is pumping out stuff. You catch my drift. Brute Force, Relic Shop, and Loot. Battalion on board. Well, that sounds frightening, honestly. Let's go Brute Force, Relic Shop, and Loot. And that'll give us our last Ghost Gem. And then we'll try to fight the boss in this episode. I honestly have no idea what our time is at right now. But I'm going to try to do as much as I can in one episode. And plus, it's the first episode. You guys deserve a little bit longer of a video to really show you what Flinthook is all about. I hope you guys enjoy this series because God knows I'm enjoying it already. I'm a little bit confused on this room. Is it supposed to be this simple? It definitely looked pretty cool. Approval stamp. Added to your relic collection. So this is a relic shop. I've now realized that. And what relics do, I'm sure we'll learn in due time. Remind the due time all I know. Time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. But we will figure that out. If anybody knows and we don't figure out by the end of the episode, then let me know in the comments. Do you even try? I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. HP's low. How he like homed that bomb into me. I call major BS on that one. Here we go. Combat. I want chests. We can get HP from chests. So give me the ability to get chests, and then that gives me the ability to get some HP back. Obviously, combat means the ability to lose more HP. But I'm also the greatest Flinthook player of all time, so I don't even have to worry about it. Hope you sense the sarcasm there. We also got to remember, as much money as we can get from these surroundings, the better off we're going to be. So we might as well take advantage and bomb all those little things. Because they're going to give us money, like, pretty much every time. Oh, why'd you fire up, dude? That was where I was jumping. He played me. Or maybe I played myself. That's okay, we're doing fine. Just crank out these guys. That's a chest, boys. Okay. 56 HP. It's going to put us up to 76, I believe. Restoring 2 HP per thing is not oh my lord, I didn't know there were shooters there. Alright. Hop through there. Please get the hell out of here. 86 HP. That's not bad. This is where we should be spending some money. So, potion for 300. Let's take it. That's going to put us back up to full. Was that a waste of our money? After looking at it right now, I'm going to go with, yeah, that was probably a waste of our money. But that's okay. We're still learning. We got a lot of time to preserve our money in this life. There's definitely some laser beams right there. I'll pass on those ever. And if we just go through them fast, we'll never have to worry about it. That room definitely took me by surprise. Okay. Just, if we can knock out the pink guys first. And now just do... Oh, I thought I was not going to take damage on... This guy has a lot of HP, actually. Ow. Okay, I would like to get those... Oh my god, okay. Oh, well, this floor went not fantastic. I am going to backtrack a little bit. And the reason for that is I think there's still some more stuff that we haven't found. So all that stuff about me saying there's no reason to backtrack. There's no reason to backtrack until I say there is. So now I think there is a reason. So now it's acceptable to backtrack. That's my logic here. If you don't like it, then, you know, feel free to tell me about it in the comments down below. Okay. Good night to this guy. We almost got hit by this laser. I'm surprised I have not been hit here. Because God knows we've had some Wile E. Coyote situations going on. Okay, we're good, we're good. Grab this. I mean, in the least case, at least we're going to get some more HP back from exploring a little bit more, but I still think that there's a better reason... Okay, well, okay, cool. Awesome. This room can screw right off right now. Yep, okay. We've now lost an astronomically large amount of HP on this room. I'm determined. Should I be determined? Probably not. Yeah, we're gonna die. Yeah, okay, we died. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. That was up there on the worst idea I've ever had. But at least we got up to level 3. So that's cool. There's a freaking lawnmower outside right now. We got up to level 3. That's a lot of good stuff. We did unlock relics and the black market. Let's look at relics real quick. So the approval stamp. And you have it. So are these just random things we can get? I wonder if we unlock certain stuff the more we go through. There's a lot of them, I'll be honest with you. Which means a lot of replayability. I'm down with it. The black market, this is where we can spend our stuff. And he just gave us some boots for free, so that's cool. Unlocks the aim lock ability. Press G to lock in place and aim with the mouse. I feel like that's not really all that beneficial, but I suppose we can try it out sometime. Insufficient coins, get more stamina. I think adding more perk points is a smart thing to do, so I'm just going to right off the bat buy this. And that's going to allow us to do more upgrades in the future. That's going to do it for the first episode of Flinthook. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Next episode, we're going to beat Bad Billy Bob Jones, or whatever the hell his name is. And we will see what else is crack-a-lackin' in Flinthook. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!